Hey, what's up YouTubers? Welcome to another Smurfy video, and I cannot tell you how excited I am. I have waited a month longer than the US to get this set, and you know, I don't usually do unboxings, but this time I am. I'm going to open this up from beginning to end. Right, so I'm going to try and do this without, you know, doing wiggly woggly cameras actions. And first up we have Rogue. Kitty Pryde. Havoc. Deadpool. Wolverine. Cable. Phoenix. And Iceman. So I'll quickly just run through the packaging. I'm sure everybody's seen this by now. There we go. There we go. And that's Iceman with the left arm by the looks. Next up is Phoenix, and I've got to say I like this packaging, this new packaging that they seem to be producing with Marvel Legends are really good. You know, the artwork seems really good. It's almost tempted to keep them mint on card and, you know, not even touch them. Or maybe buy duplex, one for show, one for box. So try and be quick. Go. That's really nice artwork, I like that. Seen all that. Go. That's Rogue. There we go. Shadow Cat artwork. Lockheed at the bottom, that's quite cool. You know, seen all that. Go. I don't usually do unboxings like this, so it seems a bit weird, and I'm not saying much, it's because I don't usually do it. And the final one. Wow, that's just awesome. And because the artwork is so cool, you could have this effect on your shelf, or whatever it is you demonstrate your figures, like this. You can have this there somewhere if that works for you. If not, let's crack these figures out. First up, it's Cable. And he looks absolutely awesome. And this, I think, is from the X-Sanction book where he tried to take out the Avengers before the Avengers vs. X-Men miniseries. And, you know, this figure is pretty awesome. You know, it's about time that we had one with half a mesh face. From the techno organic virus that he suffers from. Next up is probably maybe one of the hardest to get. Either this or Rogue, I guess, is Deadpool. And you know, because he doesn't have a Juggernaut Build-A-Figure piece, he comes with so many accessories. He has guns galore. So you know, you could literally have him playing around for hours. And you get a gun, you get some tackles, you get a alternative head. You know, I think this is quite a nice sculpt. We've had the Series 6, which has probably been the best for years. We had the one a few years ago, which was the one that I had, and I thought that was quite cool. But you know, a new Deadpool was definitely needed, especially with a head like this. You know. Oh, there we go, a bit of cancer face. There we go. Now it's finally good to have a Shadow Cat who can actually stand without any assistance. The old one that we had many moons ago with the Giant Man series, which I showed on one of my videos, is thin and flimsy. So to have this body mold that works really well, you got Lockheed in there. I think a really good head sculpt. I think this is a really good mold of Kitty Pryde. And then with this one, you don't only just get a Build-A-Figure piece of Juggernaut, you get finally the head piece for Onslaught, which I'm going to show at another time. But yeah, this figure, really happy with it. Much happier than I thought I was going to be with it. and she fell right at the end. So that's you know, I'm sure she'll stand once I get it right. Next up, we have in the comics the deceased Logan in his brown tan costume. I've got to say, you know, I'm really impressed with this figure. I think the size is actually really good, almost as good as, you know, this sort of size from the Apocalypse, and I thought that was the perfect size. The only thing I don't really like is these. I just don't get what they're doing with him, and what that's about. But you also get these, which I'll probably actually use for a change, is these little hands which go with him. So I'm probably going to use them, and I think I actually like it this way, without the adamantium for a change out. Like pretty much every Wolverine figure I've displayed, it's usually got his claws out, etc. So, you know, it's be nice. I hope one day we get him back in the comics instead of this old man Logan from an alternative galaxy universe we've got at the moment. But, you know, it's okay. Now, this is probably the one that I was most looking forward to, Havoc. Everything that I wish that they had done is, this seems to be the Uncanny Avengers head. I wish that we had the head for the Alex Summers that was in space before, with his hair out, and he had that kind of hairband going on, instead of this Uncanny Avengers, or maybe an alternative head with where his face has been all. I'm sorry if I'm spoiling it for him when he's facing the alternative world, micro world, where they find Magneto Apocalypse kids. I'd have to have a look and read again. But yeah, that's the only thing that disappointed me. I like these. I just thought that they were going to be like the Hex ones that we got for the Scarlet Witch. So I'm really impressed with these. They seem to be different. And I could be doing it wrong, but you know, I've just put it on like that and it looks really good, I think. You know, you can have him fighting Cyclops, Brother, etc. Who knows? I've sensed a lot of displays in this guy's future. This was another one I was really excited for. You know, we finally got hopefully a decent Iceman after, we've had season 7's let down. We've had the all new X-Men let down. I think the only one that was good was the Classics line, this Ultimate one, but he's Ultimate. I like the 616 version Iceman. So to get this guy was good. I don't think it's quite there. It would be nice if we do get some more lines that we see something like a big Iceman, you know, that he controls, one of those guys. But yeah, Iceman is becoming a pinnacle part of this X-Men universe over the last few years. He's playing major roles in this, and you know, he's changing constantly. You know, he's finally come out gay, and his character's really grown in the Extraordinary X-Men series. And even his younger self in All New X-Men is pretty good. So yeah, I'm happy. A lot of guys said, you know, they're not happy with this, but I think this will work. Finally, to have a good Iceman figure. And now we have a new Phoenix mode. I would like to see an all new, a new X-Men Jean Grey. But I think we're going to get a Phoenix next, Dark Phoenix. And we're probably going to see them do the white costume Phoenix. I would have liked them to do the Age of Apocalypse Phoenix, Jean Grey, which they never did. But you know, if this is all we get, I think this is quite cool. I'm still going to keep my old one. I like my old one. I've been trying to get the Marvel Select Phoenix because the back screen of that bird is absolutely huge compared to the one we got with Marvel Legends at the time. And you know, a friend of mine put a picture of it with it on it, and it looked awesome. So, but they go for stupid amounts. But hopefully I'll get lucky at some point. But yeah, Jean Grey, Phoenix rises. And last on the list is Rogue, 90s Rogue. And you know, I think this is a figure we actually deserve. We've waited so long, and we had that terrible Rogue from the box set, which, you know, I still have, with the funny, weird eyes, but, you know, that's got a cool coat with it, so that bit works. It does come with this hand, which I'm presuming is a touching hand, so, you know, don't get too close. But, yeah, other than that, this mold is amazing. And I really do hope that we see some 80s Rogue, and we see some now Rogue in those other green costumes, because she's worn a lot of green costumes over the years. Probably a bit more iconic than this. Rogue in the comics, I'm not actually sure where Rogue is, but hopefully we'll find out. We've got Death Effects coming up, so I'm hoping we find out where some of these missing X-Men characters are, because, you know, they're missing and they should be there. So hopefully she joins Psyche in that last hurrahing, gave some Inhumans some smashing knuckles. Now finally the Build-A-Figure is Juggernaut, and to be honest with you, I wasn't too impressed with the fact we were getting a Juggernaut. The fact that we've got Series 6, which, you know, is a perfect mold, and the helmet comes off and we get this, and you can see that the head sculpt behind is actually Kane Marco and actually perfect. But I don't know if you can get that helmet off. I don't know if he's got hair under there. I don't think he has. I don't know anyone that's actually tried to take it off, but, you know, other than that, he's huge. He is really huge, and he is beautiful, and I do like him. You know, I'm always gonna like him. Doesn't matter what he looks like. But yeah, I think he's come out really well. He's solid. You know, but you can buy the Marvel Select figure for like, what, 20 quid. So, you know, all right, fair enough. There's not loads of articulation, but then again, you know, this hasn't got hands or anything like that. You know, it's not perfect, but then no figure's perfect these days. But yeah, I think he's turned out really well. I'm really happy with this figure. Just need to find room on my shelf. And there you have it, the Build-A-Figure Juggernaut wave. And, you know, I've got to say I'm really impressed, but I'm hoping, you know, we've got a new wave coming out later in the year, which is showing us some new costumes which we haven't got before in Marvel Legends style. So that will be, I'm hoping it's something that will only grow. And, you know, it'll be nice to have some more villains. You know, Build-A-Figure Sauron. I'll keep going on about Sauron because, you know, I think he would make a brilliant Build-A-Figure. But, you know, this set is a nice start. So, and I hope we just see more and more. Thank you for watching. Take care.